5:35. Where are their tents? I don't know. 5:51, we're walking out of camp. We have to go the same way that Kyle and I went yesterday to do Whitney. We have to cross that same icy log this morning. Going up little hills. my breathing is still very loud and labored. That's at this altitude of the pack on my back. Today's a bunch of small up and downs. 10 miles to get to camp at the bottom of Forester. There's also a creek there that's flowing fast that I'm very nervous about that I hope to check out today. That's our view today on the side of the trail. I've been going through these rocks for quite a long time. Pretty cool to see something different, like all those rocks.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. That's a lot of water. As we walked up, I found something better to cross at.
Smalls cross the water barefoot, so just put her socks and shoes back on. I'm not that brave. I just keep my stuff on. Awesome, buddy.
Hey, Daniel. Nice water crossing, buddy. Another water crossing. I'm gonna go in up here. Past some rocks. Yes. So we were across that. Keep going in the water. There's a lot. Coffee and snack time, but it's not going to last long because the mosquitoes are out.
Hi, Smalls.
Hi, Hoosier. Huffin' and a puffin'.
What a fuck.
So, there's the water. They say it's swifter and deeper than it looks. So, we're gonna go up to the cairn. Still looking for a safe place to cross. Going upstream. Shit. Yep, not crossing there. So keep walking upstream to find somewhere.
This is Tyndall Creek on the way to Forester.
He's been in that same spot for a while. It's just the shallow there. She should be good. He's so tall, he's making it look like a cakewalk. We walked up creek to cross where it was better. Now we have to walk back down to the trail to a camp spot. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock. I've been in camp for almost a couple hours already. Boys are hanging in their tents. Spooky's watching some, showing her tent. I just edited some videos. And now I'm gonna go sit by the water. Nobody wants to come. So my feet down there. can't get sprayed by the water. Spooky had plain old mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
He probably had some breakfast item.
No, he had a dessert item.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Cobbler.
Yeah, and Kyle's having
Chicken and mashed potatoes.
chicken and mashed potatoes. And I'm having, it came out of a package. I think it's curry and rice or something. Good to go meal. So I'm sure the boys aren't happy about this, but who's just jumping in the tree? That's Cornhouse. And then all of a sudden, all these other tents are there. And then there's a tent there. Spooky. And I got lucky. We got nobody. There's a tent up there. Tent further there. Probably another 8 tents all in there. And way back in there, there's some way through those woods about 5 other tents. I was actually in bed reading. It's almost 7 o'clock. I came out to pee and noticed all those tents and thought it was funny. It's 4:30. We're headed out soon. My tent. People up there getting ready. Oh, their red lights on. Okay, it's 4:45. We're leaving camp to go do our first pass. Forester. See Kyle up there. Second wind in the dark. And I'm very nervous. Oh, it's 5:15. I was just able to shut my headlamp off. It's getting late out. Spooky and Hoosier behind me, and Kyle's up ahead somewhere. So that's view behind me this morning, Hoosier and Spooky. Sure does, you can see the colors in the sky behind you. Alright, here's our first bit of snow. Not bad, because if you fall, you're not going anywhere. Looks like we're gonna have to go across that snow right there. There's a path. We think way that way is Whitney behind us. In front of us is another line of snow going right across. So the problem with some of those snow holes is they're so deep. They're frozen, but you're almost up to your knees. We hit more snow patches than I thought so far. We haven't even got to the switchbacks. Super nervous still. So 2 waterfalls right there coming down. Very cool. Frozen lake there.
God is just wrecking me.
See a bunch of hikers up ahead. Seems like everybody has stopped and they're looking for the trail. She's looking for it over there, I think. This is what we're walking in. A small group with us. Some former Baden-Powell people.
Hey.
Hey. And I feel better with a pack, actually. Pack of people, not backpack. Here they all go. Up, up, up. They're spooky. Just went over a bunch of snow. Now we found the trail again. This is very Whitney-esque here, going up. There's All switchbacks that look like this. We're getting there. I think we might be coming up to the chute. That's not the chute, is it? Oh, damn, that's a lot smaller than I thought it was.
Are you stopping to put a micro spikes on, guys?
Don't leave you. You're crazy.
I just walked right across and I didn't have spikes on. You got spikes on, but if you feel comfortable, take your ice axe out. This is spooky part 2. Duh. Part 2. I don't know, that ice axe to me looks more difficult. I'm not. Yeah. You're doing great, girl. Want me to tell you a story? You're doing good. What's the Hoosier method gonna be? Yeah. You're almost there, Spook. You got it, girl. You're there. You're there. I'll buy you a drink at the bar at the top. Although it's a coffee bar. You got it. Perfecto. Look at the technique. With the ice axe on the back, you use 2 poles while crossing the snow. Great. We have both survived the chute. Now, the back of the mountain. We got a couple more going over the chute down there. Woohoo!
It's on video. It's spooky.
I can take a selfie from a video.
No.
Is that what they did? Right,
I came up here mid-afternoon.
right there, right? That, and it'll lead me to the trail?
Yeah. There's another spot that's after this.
There they are. They're behind me. So I just remembered it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day, Tony. I couldn't have picked a better father for my kids. And for you, my gift is I stayed alive going over Forester Pass. We're headed over that ridge now. Here they are coming down. That's one big switchback down there we're getting to. Here they come. I probably really should have put spikes on that, but by the time I got going, I didn't, and then I figured out, yeah, maybe I should have. But I made it through another one. They're going across that. I might get some water. right in here. Looks delicious. We won't be brushing our teeth for 2 days because it fell right on my pack. 8:56 in the morning. We are here with Dory. Love the trail name. We're having snacks, coffee. Dory's from San Francisco, right? Yeah. So we're enjoying this beautiful thing. And we were just reminiscing about Phil text and said, this is probably the place, Phil, where you could get water and you actually don't filter it. So if you get here, Phil, or if you've been here, we hope you actually drank the clean water.
Hashtag Giardia.
Hashtag, yes.
Hashtag no Giardia.
Blue. Right down the bottom of that. So that right there. Oh! So that's a snow bridge he's about to walk over as I just fell on my ass. So you don't want this to break at the wrong time. Oh look, somebody's painting. Wow. Are you a PCT hiker? Very cool. So the man painting, PCT hiker, said his trail name is Viewpoint. So I have to catch up with him again. We are back in the land of trees. I think we've done about 12 miles so far. I don't know. Last. It's 12 miles done. We're taking a little lunch break. Hoosier's over there somewhere. Oh, he's getting water. He's there. I don't know what Spooky's looking for, the Holy Grail in a bag. I'm not quite sure. Looking for a place to cross. Wait, right there was a big rock. Okay, I see Kyle up there. Just going across that. I was just gonna do it. I don't think I can. The boys are crossing, we are not. So I just went right there. So at least I can get my poles in there. It's better. He's up there. Keep across the mountain. To end the day with a climb a mile straight up just doesn't seem fair. So tired. It's still beautiful, but this mile is a bitch. Last mile. So up and up a Forester and then down. Now we're going up to the top of a Blue Blaze. And tomorrow we'll have to go over Kearsarge Pass. It's not the PCT for 9 miles to get into town to resupply. Oh my God. Oh, there's Kyle. Damn. 1.3. Oh. Took us an hour to do that 1.3 up. So our day is done. I feel like we've accomplished a lot. I'm going to soak my feet in the water. And I'll give you a little tour of our tent site. That's Spooky. In the shade by Hoosier's tent.
It was the only place shady a few minutes ago.
He's got a squatter outside his tent and I don't think he knows it. That's her tent. And then Kyle and I are up top there. Soaking spot right here. Shallow and mellow. And quite pretty. With a view over there.
Walk all through those. Yep. Whole CP's almost there. Alright, my turn. What do they call that kind of snow?
Thunderclouds.
Yeah.
More snow crossings. Cows waiting on us. Corn pops, sorry. Doing good. Sorry. So yeah, water filter should be fine.
Yeah.
I think that's the chute in Forester. 7 o'clock exactly. Getting very steep now.